welcome to Red Lipstick. So as you can see, I'm in here in my closet. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did my own complete DIY custom closet. So I made all the shelving myself, custom made. Everything in here I did myself. I did the flooring, I tiled the floor, made the shelves. Actually my husband helped with the lighting, so I can give him credit for that. But otherwise everything was done myself, and I'm super excited to show you guys how to DIY your closet or make these custom shelving pieces for any room if you need some great shelving that's inexpensive. Because if you have a room or a closet that's super dysfunctional like this closet used to be, this is such an easy, cheap way to fix it. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. This is why I have been MIA on my channel for the longest time. So yeah, let's get on into it. So this is what my closet looks like before. When you enter, there's a mirror on the door here, and then you walk in. There's this little rack here that I store like my socks and bras and all that stuff in. And then here's the first like clothing racks. So I've been keeping my coats here and all like my black clothing. I have an excessive amount of black clothes. But I hate these two racks here. I'm gonna end up putting them over here. So I'm gonna raise up this because there's actually quite a bit of ceiling space and then floor space. So I'm gonna raise up this row of clothes. I'm gonna go through it too and donate all the stuff I don't wear. But we're gonna raise it up towards the ceiling, get rid of the top shelf. And then I'm gonna put another dowel here so I can put these clothes below this rack. And then the shoes are actually gonna go on this wall here. I'm building a custom shoe rack. So this here is coming down. This is used to be where I like stored my stuff that I don't hang, like pajamas and pants and stuff. But I'm gonna buy some like pant hangers and start hanging those on like the bottom rack. And then this will be gone, and I'm gonna be doing a custom purse shelf, and then at the very bottom there will be two sections where there will be doors that close, and that's where I'm gonna put all the stuff that's in here in those closing doors. So I'm gonna show you guys the progress as I'm doing this, and I'm really excited. Alright, so here is the progress on the closet. It's been about an hour and a half, so this didn't take very long for me to do. I took all of the shelving down everywhere, and then I patched up the holes because we're moving all of the shelving, so everything needed to be patched up. The carpet got pulled out. I cleaned up, pulled all the carpet tacks out, and right now we're just waiting for all the putty and stuff to dry. Or the spackle to dry, and then I will sand it down. I'm going to be putting in the wood floor probably tomorrow, just to give the walls enough time to dry. And then eventually, after everything is sanded, it will be painted again because this room has never been painted, at least by us. Alright guys, so here's the most recent update to the closet. I don't remember if I showed you guys this, but I now have the shelves up and they've been spray painted. The other one's up there. So this entire wall is gonna be all closed. I spray painted them silver. Actually, originally I was gonna do white because all the shelving in here is gonna be white, but the spray paint I bought, the nozzle wouldn't work. So I ended up just going with silver because we had that at home. Not intended, but I still think it looks pretty cool. As far as the floor, so I did this myself. These are porcelain tiles, and I got them from Restore or Habitat from Humanity, and I got all these tiles for $15. I'm not super thrilled by the color. There was this not silver, this gray color that I really wanted, but they didn't have enough tiles, so I had to go with this one. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite, and I figured, you know, it's just a closet, who cares? Originally I was going to do wood floors like the rest of our house. We have this wood floor, but we didn't have enough, so I had to go with tile. Anyway, so I got this from Restore, and I've cut it all. Now, we actually have a tile saw at our house because my husband, he renovated our entire house, and he's taking on house flipping projects, so we had a tile saw. If you don't have a tile saw, you can do laminate on your floor, and that's pretty easy. Most of the time you can cut it with just like a blade. So whatever works for you, or if you already have great floor, just leave it as is. But I hated the green carpet in here. So I cut all the tiles, and now I'm going to lay them. So I'm going to mix the mortar to lay, and I'm just going to give you guys a quick like synopsis of what I'm doing. So you do 2 tiles at a time. We have little spacers that you put in between the tiles so they're all evenly spaced. And you lay down the mortar, no more than like 1/2 inch thick, with it's like a square trowel with little square cutouts. And then you lay that down on the actual flooring, and then you put a little bit of mortar on the actual tile, and then you lay it down. So you do that tile by tile pretty much. So I'm going to be doing that all night, and I probably won't show you what it looks like after I do the mortar. I'll probably show you what it looks like after I've grouted it. So putting all the grout in between the tiles, up, which is pretty much the floor being done. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you what I'm doing with the closets now. So I just bought a bunch of boards, and I cut them up to make the sides of the closet, or not the closet, the sides of the DIY shelves. This is the side of the shelves, and then you can see the shelves are down there, and they're over there too. I will put all of the wood and tools and stuff that I used down in the description box so you know exactly what I used. But I painted all the boards white. And this was just a real quick white coat because I do have to assemble this yet in the closet. And because it's white, it's going to get nicked and stuff. So I just put a quick white coat on it, and I'll touch it up later once it's all assembled. But now what I'm doing is I'm using this really cool tool here, which my husband taught me how to use and had. And this is going to allow me to make adjustable shelves. So this drills little holes, or I have to drill the little holes through here, and it'll go through the boards, and then there'll be a whole bunch of different holes that you can stick these little metal pieces. You can probably hear the baby crying in the background. So you just take your little, it comes with the little bits for this, and you just take your drill and you drill little holes, and then you can put in these little metal things here. Hopefully this will, there. You can stick these little metal things in there, and you drill the shelf to the metal piece, and then you stick these in the holes, and then you can adjust the shelves accordingly. And because I'm going to have one shoe shelf and like one purse shelf type thing, I like the idea of having them adjustable. Alright guys, so hopefully you can see this okay. I know you can't really see me, but I wanted to show you guys how this works with the drilling the holes and doing the shelving units. So I have my shelving units all cut up here. These are the sides of the second shelving unit. I've already completed the shoe shelving unit, and I'll be showing you guys that later. But this second one here is going to be for my purses. And also at the bottom section here, it's going to have 2 cabinet type of things that will open up and have doors. So I don't need to drill any adjustable shelves in there. So I am just going to measure that out here. Each shelving unit I think is going to be about 24 inches. And there's going to be 2 of them. So I am going to mark that on here. And then I also have to adjust for the width of the shelf, which is about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to measure up 24 inches. Then from this line here, I'm going to measure 24.5. Alright, so here's where the bottom shelves are going to end, right about here. So now I'm going to measure up about 1/2 inch. Right here. And this is where my adjustable shelving is going to start, right at the 1/2 inch mark there. And then I'm just gonna go not all the way up, because there's no point in having adjustable shelves all the way at the top of the shelf. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna go just about all the way up. And I just want to show you guys how this piece of equipment works. It's a really cool little thing. It comes with the drill bits in the back, and it also comes with this handy little thing so that once you place your drill holes, you can stick this in one of the holes so you don't have to use a clamp or anything, and it'll hold it for you. But I'm just going to show you how it works. So you take the drill bit and you stick it in one of the drills, and all you have to do is line up this where you want to start with your adjustable shelves, hold it on there. You can clamp it on for more stability. All right, so now you just take your drill and you pop them in the little holes here. And it pretty much does all the work for you. So now you can see that I have my adjustable holes here, and all I have to do is take this tool here, pop it on the last hole, and then stick this right through here, pop it into the last hole, and now you've got even spacing all the way up. So it's a really nifty tool, super easy to use, and you can have adjustable shelves. All right, so you guys can see I have my adjustable shelf holes drilled in both sides of the boards. So now you gotta do them on both sides so that it'll support the weight of the shelf. But now I have it done on both sides, so now I can install this cabinet. These cabinets, because they are floor to ceiling custom cabinets, they do have to be installed in the closet itself. So it is a little hard for me to film that, but I'm gonna try my best to show you guys how I assemble this one. All right, so here's the progress on the closet so far. So you can see the floor is finished. It's been grouted and tiled. All of my clothing is hanging up on the 2 dowels right now, and those are all done. And I have 1 shelf up. So this first shelf here is the shoe shelf. This is probably not what the shelves are gonna look like once it's done. There's probably gonna be a few more shelves on here, but I completed all of my holes, so the shelves are adjustable and they do come off. Right now, everything's drying because I did my last white coat of paint so that everything's all touched up. And yeah, so I'm waiting for that to dry so I can get my shoes on it. This is actually nailed to the wall, so it won't tip over or anything. So I did have to fix the little trim on the floor so that I could nail it to the wall. But yeah, it looks really good. I really like it. And one of these shelves, once it's done drying, one of the shelves I'm going to make a permanent shelf, because right now this board is really wobbly because it's not attached to anything right now other than the top and the bottom. So I'm going to make like one of the middle boards permanent so that there is a little bit more stability with this. But this was super, super easy to make. It's just you cut the boards. You don't even have to make adjustable shelves if you don't want to. You can just nail everything together or screw everything together, but it's so easy and it didn't take very much time at all. Now this is a lot easier if you have help, but unfortunately I do not. So what we're going to do here is I'm laying it down first, and I'm going to be installing the top of the cabinet and then the bottom of the cabinet, and then we're going to shove it into place and then install the shelves. So I'm just using a nail gun to get these on here, and it's not super important that they're really, really level or anything like that, at least not the top. But I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and then I will staple gun it on there. Now, because I'm in such a confined space here, an easy way to make sure that my first shelf is level is I'm going to use 2 shelves, which are exactly 2 feet, and lay the shelf on top of it so that I can easily just nail it in. Hey guys, so here is my finished closet. So I'm just going to take you on a quick little tour through the whole thing, show you all the changes that were made and how everything looks. So let's get started. So we'll start out with the floor first, which you guys have seen before, but it is now grouted. It's been laid down, obviously with the cement stuff, and did all the tile work, did all the cuts and stuff, and then I grouted it with white grout because I just thought that looked the best. And again, not really the tile that I would have picked. I would have picked like a nice gray marbly tile, but this was pretty good. $15 to redo the entire floor. Pretty darn good. So moving on, over here on the right hand side when you walk in, there's the light switch there. Right below it I have this cute little set of hangers here so I can put all my scarves for winter, my hats. This is the current purse that I use right now. I also have some extra purses that just kind of hang here. I like the way that this looks. I've got my slippers on the floor because I didn't want to put them on the shoe shelf. Then right above the light switch I have two more little hangers that I just hang these two purses from. I like to put my less expensive purses on these kind of hangers here, and then the actual more expensive purses I'll show you later on the purse shelf. So moving on, you guys have seen this already, not completed, but this is the shoe shelf. So as you can see down here, I have got all of my boots here. I also spray painted the little plug back here. I did that in the metallic silver that the dowels are also the same color. So I have my big boots down here so they all sit there nice. Then I've got ankle boots on and some heels on this shelf, and then just going up, I've got all my shoes. Very top of the shelf, I just have some shoe boxes that do actually have shoes in them currently that I didn't want to just display on the shelf. Like in that Coach box, there's a pair of Gladiator sandals that just don't stand very well, so I kept them up there. And then my like summer sandals are in the Michael Kors boxes. So next up is this shelf here, and I ended up only doing one like closing door on this shelf. I probably in the future will add another one right here over these three shelves here. But I ran out of MDF, so that's why we've only got one right now. But this is the opening and closing little cabinet. Got stuff falling here. But I put a little handle on here, and then I also got these little pieces of hardware that close the cabinet. It's like a little rolling system, and it latches right on here and keeps the cabinet closed. Those were like 97 cents each, so it was super cheap. Then I've got these three shelves here where I just put, like, in those black bins are kind of my, like, unmentionables. Bras, underwear, socks, all that stuff. I've got some slippery leggings here because I just can't find a good place for them because anytime I, like, fold them and pile them up, they just slip and slide everywhere. Got sports bras there. All my, like, leggings and workout stuff on that shelf. So, eventually, like I said, there will be a door there. Then up to the perfume. I just have all my perfume displayed here. These all used to be in the bathroom, which is not a great place for your perfume because in my bathroom in particular, it gets a lot of sunlight, which isn't good for the fragrance, and it's very damp, and it's just better in here. Then I've got my designer purses here. These are my Michael Kors purses. I also, behind the Michael Kors purses, you can probably see that. That's my steamer and like my lint roller. Up top, I just have some nice boxes that I really like. My Sephora VIB box, Michael Kors boxes. I keep my Giorgio Armani clutch up there. A bunch of sunglasses, which you probably can't even see. And then on the very top shelf, those are my winter boots that I just keep in the box. So that's all that. And now we've got all my clothes on the dowels here. I've gone through everything and donated a ton of stuff. So we've got the two dowels, which still look completely full. And then just for now, I just keep my laundry basket right in here. And last but not least is this beautiful chandelier. You guys probably won't be able to see it as nicely as I would like you to, but these are real crystals. They're real, like, heavy crystals. And I got this off of Amazon for $37. I was so shocked. I'm really happy with this purchase. My husband put it up there for me because I know nothing about lighting. And he took that ugly fluorescent light down. So I'm super stoked about that. It's just gorgeous. So that is the completed closet. And then just on the back of my door, I have my long full-length mirror here because there was nowhere to put it in the closet. There's no room in there. So this is how I did my very own DIY closet. Everything is custom made by me and a little help from my husband, but barely any. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys are going to be DIYing your own closet or if you've done this already. just let me know down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.